Here's how to build the only fully AFK zero-tick sugarcane farm for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. In order to build our automatic sugarcane farm, you want to look for a good flat area to build this farm on. Then take some solid blocks and place a row out of 10 blocks in front of you. Then in front of that row, what you want to do is to dig a trench that is 2 blocks deep, and this trench should go all the 10 blocks along the line of blocks. After you dug that trench, you want to take some sticky pistons and place the sticky pistons inside of your trench, and again all the 10 blocks along the line. Next up, take out your sand blocks and place sand on top of our sticky pistons. Then skip the row above and place another row out of solid blocks in front of the sand blocks. Now on top of the first row of solid blocks that you placed, you want to place another row of sticky pistons that points towards you. On top of the other row of blocks, you want to place another line of sand. Then you want to go behind the sticky pistons right here and place a row of solid blocks. On top of these solid blocks, you want to place some redstone dust all the way to the end of the row. Next we want to go to this end, so the right end of the farm, and there we're gonna build the motor of the farm. In order to do this, you want to place 3 blocks like this and break the middle one. This should leave you with a V or U shape, whatever you want to call it. And in the middle of this shape, you want to place a redstone repeater that you want to click once, so it is set up like this. Now in this position right here, place some single redstone dust, and in this position you want to place a redstone torch, and this should give you a redstone clock with the sand being pushed around. You want to shut this off by placing a lever in this position and flicking it once. As the next step, we also want to connect the sticky pistons that are below the sand right here. And in order to do this, stand in front of the redstone repeater and place another redstone repeater right in this position pointing outwards. You want to click it once again, and then you want to place 3 redstone dust in these 3 positions. You want to break this block right here and also these 3 blocks, so you're right at the side of the first sticky piston. And then you want to dig a tunnel all the way till the end of the row of sticky pistons. Now once you reached the back side, block that up again, and then you want to connect every single sticky piston with redstone dust to the main redstone line. This should make all the sticky pistons down here extend as well. Now you also want to replace this exact block right here, and then as the next step you want to place a redstone torch at the side of this sticky piston. Now we're gonna need 2 observers, and you want to stack these 2 observers on top of the redstone torch with both of the arrows pointing upwards. Then take solid blocks and place a line of solid blocks on top of the sticky pistons and another line on top of that. This should be at the same height as the 2 observers. On top of this wall, you want to place a row of regular pistons. Then you want to place a solid block on top of the observer output, and now you want to place the redstone dust on top of the block and also all the pistons that you placed. As the next step, we will focus on the conversion system from kelp to bone meal. And in order to do this, what you want to do is to go to this corner of the farm and place a dispenser right in this position right here. It should point to this direction. Once you got that dispenser set up, you want to take out hoppers and place a line of hoppers in front of the farm that funnels all the way into the dispenser at the end of the line. On top of every single of these 10 hoppers, you want to place composters. These composters will convert the kelp into bone meal. And above you want to place another line of hoppers. You can't just click on the composters in order to do so, but you have to sneak and also click on the inside of the composter, then you can easily place the hopper, and as mentioned, all the way till the end of the farm, so 10 hoppers in this line. Then behind the hoppers you want to place a line of solid blocks, and behind the solid blocks place another line of sand. At this point you also need 2 side walls for our farm. In order to build them, you want to place 3 blocks like this at this exact height, and then you also want to place 3 more layers to this, so you have a 4x3 wall. You want to do this at the other side as well, so place your 3 blocks and make it 4 blocks high and fill in the entire wall, and this gives you 2 nice walls. Now in between of these 2 walls we're gonna do following. We want to take some stairs, and you want to place a stair like so. so the opening should point downwards and into this direction. And you want to place a row out of these stairs all the way to the other side of your farm, so you placed 10 stairs all in the same direction. Now we're gonna activate some little sign action, and you want to place one sign in front of every single of these stairs. And after you got the first line of signs set up, you want to place another line of signs in this position right here. So place a first sign, then you want to sneak, place a second sign next to it, and you want to do this all the way to the end of the farm. Next, on top of all the hoppers, you want to place glass panes. This will ensure that none of the water that will later be in the farm will flow out. But before we can place in our water, very important is that you get behind the farm, and you want to place a line of solid blocks behind the pistons, and also go to this side right here and place a block at the side of this piston. In order to fill in all the water that we need for the farm, I recommend having an infinite water source. This looks something like this, and you can take out all the water that you need. You want to waterlog every single of these stairs, and after you did that, every single of the pistons. Now you have 2 rows of water already, and you want to have a third row of water on top of the sand blocks. And this will allow us to plant in the kelp into our farm, a row out of 10 kelp. Now if you did everything correctly, the bone meal part of the sugarcane farm is already finished. If you test the system, so flick this lever, then this should create tons of kelp every time the pistons extend, and the bone meal that is created should end up being in this dispenser right here. Now if that works for you, you can continue with the sugarcane part of the farm. And in order to do this, you want to come to the dispenser right here. You want to leave this block open. This is the block where the sugarcane will be later. You want to remove these 3 blocks right here. You want to place a double chest in these 2 blocks and a hopper in this hole right here. Then take a water bucket and waterlog this hopper. This will allow you to place the sugarcane in this position. Now we also need to automatically harvest the sugarcane, and we do this with 2 pistons. You want to place a solid block in this position and 2 regular pistons in these 2 positions right next to the bone meal farm. And at this point we can already enclose the entire thing, so place walls all around the farm. I do this with solid blocks right here and also with some glass blocks on top of the chest right here, because this will allow us to see into the farm, still open the chest, and we also need empty blocks above the hopper for all the sugarcane to drop in. You also need a roof, so some blocks right here. And now we just need some more redstone to connect the pistons. And in order to do this, you want to place 2 solid blocks in these positions, 1 solid block right here, then some redstone dust on top, another redstone repeater in this position with 2 clicks, so in this 3rd position right here. Then you want to place a redstone dust right here and also 2 more in these 2 positions, so the dispenser is connected as well. Then some more redstone right here and there, and also a line to the redstone clock. And you want to finish it up with a redstone torch in this position. And at this point, congratulations, you finished your zerotick sugarcane farm that is fully automatic. In order to use it, the only thing that you have to do is to flick this lever right here. And let's see how it works in front. All the kelp is converted into bone meal. This bone meal is going into the dispenser and automatically dispensed into the sugarcane, letting the sugarcane grow, and the pistons automatically harvest all the sugarcane. Now all the harvested sugarcane will end up being in the double chest right here, and as you can see, it is super fast. I definitely recommend building this farm. If you liked the video and it helped you, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications. Then I hope we see us again in the next video. Thanks for all the support. See ya!